So we were talking about diffusion of gases and liquids and solids. So if it's gases, then we just change the concentration terms here to partial pressure divided by RT. I think explaining a while ago about the conversion from concentration or from something to concentration. I'm about to say this, that whenever you're given solubilities of gases in solids, and there's a need for us to convert that into concentration. So this is the corresponding conversion formula. So there's always a need to convert concentration in gases to its equivalent. So in this case, that would be partial pressures divided by RT. That will convert the concentration in the original formula to values that are applicable for gases. So this will be the last sample problem here. A sintered solid silica of 2 mm thick is porous with a void fraction of 0.30 and a tortuosity of 4. The pores are filled with water at 298 Kelvin. At one phase, the concentration of KCl is held at 0.10 gram mole per liter and the fresh water flows rapidly by the other phase. So this is a classic example because one side has a concentration for the solid while the other side does not have. It's fresh water. So it's 0. Neglecting any resistances, but that in the porous solid, we are to calculate the diffusion of KCl at steady state. So I will go to that problem about the KCl so I can read through it while we are working on the solution on the board. Okay, so we are for the sintered silica. So our formula in this case, the one I've shown to you, has the void fraction, has the molar diffusivity, has the, since this one is KCl, it's liquid, so we will have Ca1 minus Ca2. If it's a gas, then that should be in terms of partial pressure. Then we have the tortuosity times the diffusion path. Okay, so our void fraction in the problem is given to be 0.3 as read to you. The diffusivity of KCl should be taken from a table. Okay, let me stop share. It should be taken from a table. And that table is this. Actually, it's a table in the diffusion of liquids. Under the diffusion of in liquids. So the table has, has the table KCl in our problem here, this is KCl in water. So our solute is KCl, our solvent is water. Okay? So we will get the diffusivity here of 1.870. And this value is already times 10 raised to 5. So this has to be multiplied to times 10 raised to negative 5. So that's 1.870. I'll go back to, so this should be 1.870 times 10 raised to negative 5. As for the concentration, it's already stated that in one side, the concentration is 0.2 gram mole per 0.10 gram mole per liter. The other side is just fresh water. So this is 0 again. So this is 0.10. And we have the tortuosity is given in the problem to be 4. By the way, that's 0.3. And the diffusion path, this sintered solid of silica is 2 mm thick. So this is 2.0 times 10 raised to negative 3. So we have a value of 7.01 times 10 raised to negative 9. So molar flux again, this time of KCl, our A, per second per square meter. So this is the rate in which our solute KCl is diffusing through our porous solid in the form of silica, sintered silica. If you have noticed the problems in diffusion, they tend to be repetitive. They have a generic format in terms of the formula to use, and they don't require much of critical thinking. They just simply need that you know the formula to use, you know where to get the values, and you know the representation of the parameters or variables that appear in the formula. And that's it. There's not much to think about in this case. But in terms of a higher application of mass transfer, which is convective mass transfer, it would be comparable to the one that we have discussed already in heat transfer, wherein geometries really play a very important role as to the geometry of that particular, let's say, thing wherein our liquid is to pass through, or of that thing wherein our liquid is to pass outside its surface, or something like that. So geometries here is already something to consider. And having said that, actually, I'll pause recording.